Vera's journey begins in the vast and unforgiving expanse of the Arizona Territory, a place where survival demands strength, courage, and sometimes a bit of grace from fate. Her life takes a heartbreaking turn when illness strikes her down during a wagon train expedition, leaving her weak and helpless. The people she thought she could rely on, her fellow travelers, choose to abandon her, believing she will not make it through the night. The desert becomes her silent witness, her fate seemingly sealed under the scorching sun and endless horizon. But destiny has other plans for Vera. When all hope seems lost, a lone scout named Wade Kincaid appears, a man hardened by the wilderness but carrying a quiet kindness beneath his rugged exterior. He finds Emma, weak but alive, and refuses to leave her behind as others did. His decision marks the beginning of a story not just about survival, but about the deep and transformative power of love. Wade's act of compassion sets in motion a chain of events that neither of them could have foreseen. With his help, Emma slowly regains her strength, learning to endure the harsh conditions of the desert and the uncertainty of frontier life. As days turn into weeks, the bond between them grows stronger. What begins as an act of rescue evolves into something more profound, a partnership built on trust, respect, and shared resilience. Wade, a man accustomed to solitude, finds in Emma a reason to open his heart once more. And Emma, once left to die, discovers within herself a strength she never knew she possessed. Together, they navigate the trials of the untamed frontier, facing unpredictable weather, scarce resources, and the constant threat of danger from both nature and men. Through each challenge, their relationship deepens. The Arizona wilderness, once a place of isolation and despair for Emma, becomes a symbol of renewal and hope. Every sunrise brings new purpose. Every struggle faced side by side becomes a brick in the foundation of their shared life. They carve out a home in the rugged land, creating something lasting in a place where few dared to settle. The small moments, sharing a meal by the fire, tending to livestock, watching storms roll across the horizon, become proof that love can flourish even in the harshest conditions. But their journey is not without its tests. The frontier is an unforgiving teacher. Bandits, wild animals, and the daily fight to survive threaten to undo all they've built. Yet every hardship only seems to draw them closer. Wade's unyielding determination and Emma's quiet courage form a partnership that stands unbroken. They learn to lean on each other, not out of dependence, but out of shared faith and unwavering belief in the future they are creating together. Their story becomes one of transformation, not just of a woman rescued from the brink of death, but of two souls finding redemption through love and endurance. Emma, once seen as fragile, becomes a pillar of strength, guiding their growing family with wisdom and grace. Wade, once a loner of the wild, finds his purpose in protecting and nurturing the life they've built. Together, they embody the essence of frontier spirit, resilience in the face of adversity and hope that shines brighter than the desert sun. As the years pass, the home they built stands as a beacon of everything they fought for, a life filled with love, laughter, and family. The Arizona wind still whispers through the canyons, carrying echoes of the past, but Emma and Wade's legacy endures. Their children grow up hearing stories of how their parents met, how kindness and courage change the course of two lives. It becomes more than a love story, it becomes a testament to what happens when humanity and heart triumph over fear and abandonment. Emma's journey from despair to renewal serves as a reminder that life's greatest blessings often emerge from its darkest moments. Abandoned and broken, she found salvation in an unexpected place, in the hands of a man who saw her worth when others turned away. Their love was not born from fantasy or ease, but from hardship and shared perseverance. It was the kind of love that builds slowly, like the sunrise creeping over the desert edge, illuminating every shadow and turning loneliness into light. In their shared story, the wilderness itself becomes a character, a testing ground for the human spirit. The desert, though harsh, also holds beauty and promise for those who have the heart to endure it. Wade and Emma's home, surrounded by miles of open land and endless sky, becomes a sanctuary. Their lives, once marked by uncertainty, grow into a symphony of strength, compassion, and unbreakable unity. Theirs is a timeless tale of courage and commitment, proving that love is not just a feeling, it is a choice, renewed every day through sacrifice and devotion. Even in the roughest landscapes, hope can take root. And from the dry, cracked soil of despair, something beautiful can grow. Vera's story reminds us that even when the world turns its back, a single act of kindness can change everything. Wade Kincaid's steadfast loyalty shows that true strength lies not in power, but in compassion. Together, they teach us that the human heart is capable of extraordinary endurance. Their lives, intertwined with the rhythm of the desert winds and the hum of life they built together, echo through time as a story of love's triumph over abandonment, faith over fear, and hope over hardship. In the end, what began as a desperate fight for survival became a lifelong journey of love and legacy, a story that continues to inspire anyone who believes in the power of second chances and the unyielding strength of the human spirit.